YouTube, welcome back to another Warzone breakdown. Today we've got a banger and a little bit of disappointment. We see some really ratty plays and a lot of mistakes and just crazy things. Look, this match is just through and through wild, crazy, and you can see the irritation in my eyes as I watch it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe today. But let's go ahead and jump into this chaotic mess we call Warzone. All right, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are spectating a squad landing on the outskirts of the map. If you guys didn't watch my YouTube short yesterday on how to navigate using cover and concealment, you messed up. He clearly didn't see it. Bro, look. On a normal day-to-day basis, even if you're not in combat, you need to practice good habit of rotating using cover and concealment, preferably cover, but rotate with something. Especially if you are in combat, definitely rotate with some cover / concealment. There was clear fight going on because one of their guys came back from the gulag, and when we initially started spectating your boy, he just pretended like nothing had happened. Just auto running in the middle of the open. That's just wild to me. Guys, look, you should never just find yourself just in the open. Hop from building to building to building. That way, if you get shot at, you can dolphin dive, you can jump, do whatever you need to do to hopefully get to that piece of cover before you're dead. Also right there at the last ending right there, he literally went for the execution in a clear 1v2. Now why? Because players have prioritized the wrong thing in their head. KD, stats. When stats weren't in Warzone, it was the best time of the game. Kept telling people, stop worrying about stats. You don't want stats in this game. It's just going to hinder your performance, going to mess you up mentally, and that's what it does, man. Like, look, you have no idea what you might be capable of. He could have maybe taken on that 1v2 fight. Maybe, but we'll never know because he just decided to solidify a 1 kill instead of working the boxes he was next to and maybe outplaying that one enemy. I'm gonna have a YouTube short coming out tonight, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. That's gonna show me outplaying a 1v3 situation when I have no plates, I have a ground loot weapon, and I'm against the team with their actual loadout. And it's not a flex, it's just showing you guys there are certain situations and times you should go for executes and others you do not. And I didn't go for executes, and I was able to try wipe. It's just crazy to me, man. Like, look, dude, that stat is nothing. No one's impressed by it. I promise. No one's impressed by your KD or any of that stuff. No one cares. We're all worried about our own thing. That's all we care about. And if you're worried about your KD, that's fine. But I think I personally, and correct me if I'm wrong, I would rather be able to confidently take on a 1v2 than possibly just solidify a one-on-one, 1 kill, 1 death. Just doesn't make any damn sense. All right, but here we have Apollo. And again, they went it. I wouldn't say it's a hot drop area. It's really not. It's on the edge of the map, edge of the zone, not really that crucial. So it's kind of really a huge risk for no reward. But here we are now needing to regain. We got to get a loadout. Granted, loadout will be dropping here soon, so we can stay aware of that. So from here on out, my focus would be, let's go to a place where there's a lot of loot, money, plates, things like that, and potentially a buy. So bro, what is with your entire team going AFK? Are people breaking in y'all's houses right now as we're actively spectating? We got to get our homie back. We got to get We're going to get Mr. Vegas back. And look, he landed to this building. This guy landed at the same building. And then this guy landed at this one. Why are we landing at 3 of the smallest buildings in the world? Why not land at an actual compound like Al Shireen, like Akhdar Village, like, I don't know, any other cluster of buildings? We had a discrepancy where we had a debate on the stream the other day. Where's the best place to land and try to regain? People, for some reason, think one building's the spot. Why? Because in their mind, it's safe. They think city. They think they're going to get, you know, pressure. People have loadies and they might die. And you're right, you might die. But the odds of you getting money and getting your teammate back and getting your loadie is fast is way higher than doing this dumbass shit. 2. We're about to push a team. We have no idea what the story is. They came from outer space. They could have zipped. They could have whatever. They may have their loadie. They may not. It's not that I don't respect the push. I do. But in my eyes, I have another objective I'd rather do. Get my squad mate back. All right. 2 of our teammates have completely bailed from us. So now we are in a 1v something. Remember, I did see 2 people landing here. Whether they're still here or not, it's debatable. I do hear him in here. Now notice how he sees them. He hears them. But look how he's slow peeking or slow backing up in the open. Why? We're walking backwards in the middle of the street. God forbid they actually peek that doorway, we're dead. Now we're not even sprinting. It's auto running. Like, I would love to sit here and tell myself he's multitasking, he's doing other shit, but no, he's not. Why are we slow walk into a building our teammates are literally inside of? You think your teammates are the enemies, brother? Come on, man. Guys, y'all need to get better teammates. If you have teammates that play like this, drop them like a hot bag of potatoes, bro. Come join our Discord. Find some teammates a little bit more competent. Because again, I don't care how bad of a player you are. This isn't even trying. You're not even trying to play at this point. You're just not. You're just scared from a video game. Video games terrifying the shit out of you. You shouldn't do this. Giant no-no. We just launched 500 rounds of ammunition downrange, hitting the enemies, a cluster of enemies, mind you, basically a school of fish, 6 times. He's lucky aim assist was there to save his life because he missed 99% of them shots, and while his entire team dies, instead of him sitting there trying to suppress the enemies and shoot at them, he's gonna play it up and just chill. Decision making in combat. So let's look at Smokey Drew, 88. You're born the year I was born in. Age ain't an excuse, my guy. Let's think about this for a second. 2 teammates are down next to us. We have no ammunition in our main gun. There were other weapons on the ground we could have picked up to try to suppress the enemies killing our homies, but we didn't. We sat there, switched our weapon twice, stared at it, popped their plate, stared at it, picked up another weapon, stared at it, put it back down, picked up the other one, reloaded it. So many of the wrong decisions were made when all you had to do was just pick up another gun. That was it. That was literally it. Your teammate had 2 guns. The enemy had a shotgun and a secondary. So even though your teammate right next to you was dead, the guy floating in the water, you could have tried. You could have done something, but you didn't. Sometimes the harder decision to make is the simplest. Pick up someone else's weapons and shoot. That's all you had to do. But he did 900 things else that resulted in his entire team dying. But here we are in a regain. Maybe, just maybe, it's his first match. He's getting warmed up. He might turn into Joe Wood after this game. We'll see. We shall see. And I can tell by his looting that multitasking is a difficult task for him. A lot of people don't like playing claw because they get like cramps and shit. And again, age is an excuse. So guys, look, if you're struggling with hitting your buttons and doing multiple things while you're in the middle of playing, check out Aim Controller. With Aim Controller, you have the paddles on the back, of course, 4 customizable keybinds on the PS5 controller variant, and on the PS5 controller variant you have adaptive triggers, which means you can go from normal triggers to digital triggers. Use code SAVAGE, guys, through the month of June and get 10% off your purchase. Put your own gamer tag, put your logo, put a picture of your girl on here or your dude. I don't care. They don't care either. Use code SAVAGE, check it out, guys. Links in the description below. And again, Aim Controller is I've tried almost every controller, pro controller in the market, and this is the only one that has not disappointed me, not let me down. And if you guys have seen any of my review videos, you know damn well I'm not just running my mouth. That's truly what I believe. But in the span of that ad, we've done absolutely nothing. Again, look at the team's money combined. We could buy back Finman. Apollo could do it by himself, but together we definitely could do it. Now, I love seeing separation like this when I'm like playing, because then I can just pick you off one at a time. Now, pay attention to what I just said. Do you think this is a good idea, separating like this? No, we live in a world of stackity, stack. That's all people do is stack. So, and you don't have to stack. I definitely don't want you to stack, but play together. Be near each other. Blue's going up here by himself. There's a buy from him. So, I mean, if anyone's around coming in from the edge of the zone, and as we know, history repeats itself. A lot of people love playing the edge. They're going to see that flare. They may get a little aggressive. He has no idea his teammate's the one that bought him back. Okay, all right. Now, in my opinion, I do believe sniping is one of the hardest things to do in the game, and it's arguable for sure, definitely debatable. It's what I thrive in. But as I spectated and watched, is shooting people in AR is easy, SMG is easy. Sniping, it seems to be people's biggest downfall. And let me tell you this though, if you're out here auto running, bot running, crouch walking, please put the sniper away. It's not time for you. It's not. All right, hard rotation to the north hand side again, needing to pre-rotate. I guarantee you these guys probably will not. We're just gonna ADS and stare at all the trees and the leaves and stuff and be the tree hugging lovers that we are. Let's go spectate Apollo. He seems to be taking a little bit of initiative, even if he's AFK half the time. So we've had 2 streaks launched up on top of the old black site building. We see players up there. Even if we didn't see players, what I was trying to lean towards is there's a lot of people looking at this building and on this building. So if we need to rotate around. You don't want to go through an area that not only has a team camping to gatekeep you on one of the harder buildings to fight, but also have people that are fighting them as well, and you end up running into a third party. He's got 1v3, by the way. It's all about tracking, right? Tracking enemies. Now, there's the balance and sensitivity. And we, again, talking about YouTube shorts, I'm gonna make another one here soon. So make sure you guys are paying attention to shorts. It'll be nothing but tips. When it comes to sensitivity, you have to have your overall sensitivity good for movement, good for, hip fire tracking, hip fire shooting. Basically not being zoomed in. You want to be at a decent speed to where you can track that. What even that fast, but you can track that. His sensitivity was so strict, he physically couldn't track the guy fast enough, ended up dying from it. Now, what do you do for that? Well, in that situation there, your sensitivity is already locked in. You can't really do much. But what you need to do from learning from that is ask yourself, well, shit, could I follow him fast enough? If the answer is no, if you could not track him fast enough, turn your sense up. Now, if you're like, I don't want to turn my sense up, Savage is already so sensitive, then leave your sensitivity alone and mess with your ADS sensitivity. Turn it up, right? There's a reason why it's in the game. So many people just abandon ADS sensitivity. Tweak it. Make sure whenever you get a gunfight, if you do not win the gunfight, ask yourself, did you track him efficiently? If the answer is no, ask yourself, did I overshoot him? Was my tracking too sensitive? Or did I undershoot him, meaning I couldn't even keep up with him like that guy there? Ask yourself these questions in the middle gunfight, after the gunfight. That way, after the match, you can tweak those settings. Every time a new game comes out, especially Warzone, when Warzone 2 came out, I literally for the first month just sat there tweaking my sensitivity. Because going from Warzone to Warzone 2, I don't care what everyone says, was completely different on mouse and keyboard. The sense was completely different. It just felt weird. So I sat there and tweaked it, and everyone else should too. Now, I know not everyone wants to be a pro in the scene, but why put yourself at a disadvantage because you're like, I'm not trying to be a pro player, Savage. I want to have fun. That guy looked like he was having a blast, get absolutely shit on. All right, we have a vehicle pulled up to the building right here, which lets me know there either are people here or there definitely was. There you go. Pick up that sniper ammo, Drew. We know damn well you're going to snipe, brother. You got to say, all this hate to Drew, this is the second time he's been in a solo situation where he's been forced to regain. Now, we don't really have a rush on our hands, so we can take our time, but I say that in another aspect of what you're thinking. We can take our time as in get enough money for all 3 of your teammates back and then buy all at once. So you don't attract attention before you have to search for the rest of them, right? Don't take your time as in this bullshit here. First off, we're in a regain situation. We're looking for money. We need to have an SMG and an AR. Sniping ain't gonna help us. If we get 3 stack, 4 stack, we're dead. Sniping, just put it away. Even the best snipers, you're gonna have to adapt to the situation here. You don't want to sniper for this fight, for any of these fights around here. So again, build momentum, loot fast. We should literally be able to loot all the buildings in this, 8 building compound, maybe 9, and a total of 2 minutes tops for all of them. We're about a minute and a half. We looted 2 buildings. Not to mention, also pay attention to the buildings that are already looted and the ones that aren't. If it has open doors, I'm convinced the devs literally I think the devs are doing a challenge from Activision where they have to develop this game blindfolded. I'm almost positive they are. I'm not even playing and I'm pissed off for them. That's ass. Now I don't know, like, I don't know if it's like that every game. I haven't been here since the update, or if it's just this one match, but judging by the sand, it looks like it's like that every game. Damn. And if he dies at this buy station, which he could, I'm gonna be pissed off for him. These buy stations, especially this one, is known to be heavy. You see the vehicle sitting here as well. It's not a spawn. We're pulling up in a vehicle also. You can sit here and slow ADS, all this bullshit. They know you're here. Alarms going off. You pulled up, shit up on the mini map. So stealth ain't an option. This is where you start sprinting around trying to get, again, money and get to the buy. Footsteps behind us. This is why you sprint and make a, this is why you momentum, my guy. Oh, they got in a fight. Wait. Okay, after he shot at us, he started shooting at someone else. I think there's two teams fighting here. Now look, make a run for the buy, take the vehicle, and dip. Again, this whole like, I don't want them to hear me thing. So, to where you're crouch walking like this, it's gonna get you killed. Straight gonna get you killed. If they hear you or not, you don't do this. There's no reason to do this. Oh, thank God you're crouch walking. Very helpful. Also, if you're like, I want to be stealthy. Commit to it. Why are we going back and forth? Stealth, not stealth. Forth. Plate up while you run, my guy. You can plate while you run. You'd be plated up by now if you would have just started plating. Oh, thank God they didn't hear you. That's what I thought was going to happen to him when he was crouch walking. That's what I was hoping would happen to him, just to prove my point. Guy with the laser has no idea. He's like, he's coming around here eventually. Now we knew that buy station would be hot. It's always hot. And again, that's why I said, like, you're better off just making a run for it, buying it, taking the vehicle and dipping. Would you die? Probably, but at least you make an attempt to try. Pull up to the front door in a vehicle, jump out, hit that buy off. Even if you die, at least your teammate's back. You're good to go. You tried your best. To be fair though, that whole thing just kind of snowballed because Activision can't make a game to save their damn lives, and glitch, and their buy station got glitched, unfortunately. There's a guy to your left, Mike. You just saw him running at the rock. Oh my God, there he is by the rock. Holy shit. Where'd he come from? There's 3 of them. Man. Sometimes I don't know what players stare at when they're playing the game. I really don't. I truly don't. I mean, it's 4 of them. He's gonna die anyway, but at least he could have maybe, I don't know, ran somewhere differently. Now look at this bridge. We're playing under the bridge right now. This is not the way. You want to play on top of the bridge. Now, why is that? Well, let's talk about why they're not doing it. One, they're not doing it because that building over there has the high ground. It makes sense. However, again, utilizing smokes, restock, munitions, shit like that. I don't care about that building. I don't care about it. We need to get the high ground. We need to get this, grab it, lay prone, don't let them snipe you, whatever it takes, but you need to grab this high ground. If we stay on this low ground and it shifts, we're gonna get caught out in the open. Now look, bridge is still favored. We're still not in a screwed spot. We can climb back up these rocks, get up here, and play to our heart's content. For some reason, again, I want to play the low ground. I don't like this play at all. We do have a 4-man squad, so we're not down bad. Now look, if you're one of those guys like Savage, everyone's gonna be playing the bridge. Duh. That's because it's called power position. You gotta fight for it. You gotta win it. Good thing they played under the bridge. It really helped them out big time, didn't it? Crazy. And they were a 4-man. Now it's like a 2v1v1v1. If they just would have survived, that would have been it. Your boy Trash looking like he's a little cracked out, but absolutely getting dominated. Wrong gun, my guy. Was it duo versus solo and solo? No. Maybe a trio versus solo. Nope, duo solo right now. Got your boy TTV, the commander, and then Tiger JC. Boys rocking 10 kills. Movement seems like a good player. Here we are. Weird, strange enough. Once again, the bridge is favored. Now look, this is unfortunate. One thing you got to do is not get distracted on the vehicle. I don't see a passenger, and that's concerning to me. One of us shoot at the vehicle. The other one look for the other dude. What a bitch. Fire shotguns.